he drives you crazy.
Just park it over there.
Nope. I think I'm good there. Okay. Keep it close.
You hit my truck.
Really?
In one tight spot. And the strength. And the smarts.
I knew it.
And the Silverado family of trucks. And Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Race fans, get ready. Hidden Hollow Speedway, formerly Lucky 7 at Colson, Kentucky, brings you the Coal Miners Classic this Friday, September 12th. Don't miss the action as some of the best in the business battle it out for $7,500 to win for super late models, plus open wheel mods, sport mods, hobby stock, and 4-cylinder. Come see the stars tear up the track in one unforgettable night of racing action. Grandstand admission is just $30 for adults, and kids 10 and under get in free. Pit side is $45 for adults and $15 for kids 10 and under. Gates open at 3, pit gate at 2, and the best part, free camping available. Don't miss the thunder, the dirt, and the speed this Friday night, September 12th at Hinton Hollow Speedway, Highway 7 North, Colson, Kentucky, where the dirt flies and the legends are made.
Hello, sports fans. This is Jamie Hughes in here for Hometown Sports Corner Sports Talk, our weekly sports show that we air each Thursday night. And a big thank you again to those that sponsor the program and make it possible. Of course, 201 Speedway and Hidden Hollow Speedway, very good sponsors of ours. And we're going to be talking dirt track racing from both of those places. Then we're going to recap high school football action. We just finished about an hour ago two middle school football games. We got the big gingerbread bowl to talk about tonight, and then of course it's Bristol, baby. They're headed to Bristol Motor Speedway, and I'm going for the first time in probably 10, 12, 15 years, and we'll talk a little bit about that and anything else you guys got on your mind. But first of all, I need to take a commercial break and let you guys hit that like and share button, and we'll be back to talk all things local sports after this word from my friends at Tim Short Chevy.
Weekend and weekend mud and torque for days and getting home and your little brother and why he drives you crazy.
Just park it over there.
Nope. I think I'm good there. Okay. Keep it close.
You hit my truck.
Really?
In one tight spot. And the strength. And the smarts.
I knew it.
And the Silverado family of trucks. And Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Just want to watch the game.
That turn on the ceiling fan. Use the gray remote. Hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
Dr. Fran Hughes at Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Quantum Healthcare is now accepting new patients. Dr. Hughes is available Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. We accept most major insurances, Medicaid and Medicare, and we offer a sliding fee scale. Contact us at Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Quantum Healthcare for an appointment with Fran Hughes today. Call 606-436-0711 or visit our webpage, www.kymha.com.
My name is Emily, and I'm from Laurel County. When I was searching for a college, I wanted to find a place that felt like home and where I could make a difference. The moment I stepped on Alice Lloyd's campus, I knew this was where I belonged. There's a sense of community here and a focus on serving others that you can't find at other colleges. For me, it wasn't just about continuing education. It was about being a part of something bigger. Apply now to find your home at alc.edu.
Race fans, this Saturday night, September the 13th, it's the Winged Warrior Showdown at 201 Speedway. It's the one Jim Mama warned you about, folks. This is the Winged Sprints, where the Ohio Valley Sprints coming to 201 Speedway in Sitka, Kentucky. We also will have a $2,000 to win American All-Star Series late model race, $1,000 to win open wheel modified, and $800 to win for the Kentucky Farm Bureau Sport Mods. Come be with us, 201 Speedway. Once again, second time ever at 201 Speedway will be the Ohio Valley Sprint cars coming to 201. And again, we'll talk more about that big race in action from 201 Speedway that's going to take place Saturday night in a moment. But first of all, this time tomorrow night, we'll be in Colson, Kentucky, formerly known as Lucky 7 Speedway, now known as Hidden Hollow Speedway. Guys, when I knew Stephen Breeden was taking the track over, going to remodel it, get it ready, I thought, look out 2026. Look out 2025. $7,500 to win. It's the Coal Miners Classic, guys. Check it out there. That's tomorrow night as the Valvoline late models are coming to town. This is the super late models, guys, headed to a 2-day show. Friday night, they'll be right here with us in Colson, Kentucky at Hidden Hollow Speedway. Then on Saturday, they head to Muskin County for the Valvoline American Late Model Series race. Of course, they're based out of Somerset, Kentucky. You and I are looking together on their website there. Let's see if we can't pull you up maybe some of their points. If I go right here, that'll show me their current points standing. How about again there? You see, number 1 in points out of McClure, Ohio, Rusty Slink. Colton Burdett out of Parkersburg, West Virginia. You guys remember him being in ISOM a couple years ago? He is fast, very, very fast, flat out, can run around the speedway. Willisburg, Ohio, Rod Connolly out of that Connolly family, currently 3rd in points. Clint Keegan, 4th. Rod Anzac out of Swanton, Ohio is 5th. Miles Cook, Jerry Bowersack, Adam Strickler, Seth Daniels, and Josh Rice. That's their top 10 right now in points with that series. Again, next up for them will be the race in action tomorrow night in Colson, Kentucky. Pits opening about 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock it says there on the page. Gates open for you fans at 3, hot laps at 7. First ever appearance, of course, for this series at 201 Speedway. Ran their first race of the season at Eldora Speedway. Then they went to Attica Raceway Park. Atomic back in May had themselves a nice race there with that series. Butler Speedway, Crystal Motor Speedway, Muskingum County Speedway back in May. Then, as you see there, they ran the Walter Pegg Combs at Mountain Motor Speedway, Lima Land Motorsports the following week. Then, they ran the Mudlick Valley Raceway race. Get your results there from that one. As again, I believe that was Jason Jamerson. Went on to win that one at Mudlick. That was the 4B Forever 40 over there. And they have since then had a couple of nice races. Then they've had a few that got postponed. The last time you local fans would have seen this series was for the Tim Breeden Memorial. They were at 201 Speedway, and that was in August. Rod Connolly, of course, went to the winner's circle there. Very, very fun race for the fans at 201 Speedway. But with all that said, they are at Hidden Hollow Speedway tomorrow night. You got to come be with us, folks. It promises to be a dandy, and we want you to make plans to come and be with us at Hidden Hollow Speedway. A little more about the action there. Let's see if I can't pull up that flyer. I like for you guys to see what I'm talking about. If you haven't done so, you got to jump over, hit that Hidden Hollow Speedway Facebook page and follow them as well. But I think I got us on tap here. Here we go. There's the flyer. Again, $7,000 to win tomorrow night, folks. $7,500 to win tomorrow night. You see on the flyer there, we have had commitments from Fast Freddie Carpenter and Tyler Carpenter. That, of course, the masterminds behind those late model chassis that they build. And we know what Tyler Carpenter done last time he was in Isom, Letcher County area. And I got to believe he's going to love the speed at Hidden Hollow Speedway. Then Zach Dome, of course, sponsored by Tim Short Automotive. He's coming to take that Coal Miner Classic Supermodel. Also on tap tomorrow night, as you see on the flyer there that you're looking at, super late models, open wheel modified, sport mods, hobby stock, and 4 cylinders. Again, pits open at 2, gates open at 3. We will get the action underway at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Now, I've had some people today ask me, Jamie, tell us point blank, do you think that the Friday night racing action will hurt things at Hidden Hollow? It doesn't have to. I know that we have diehard football fans that want to watch the Letcher Central Cougars. Well, I know we have the Gingerbread Bowl here in Knott County. Folks, you could technically do both. It's 30 minutes tops from Hyman to the racetrack. Less than that from Whitesburg. So if you wanted to pull off both of them, you could do that. Now, to the avid fan, the die-hard dirt track fan, you're going to want to be there early. You're going to want to get autographs. You're going to want to go to the souvenir trailers. You're going to get a chance to see cars that you've not seen in Colson, Kentucky in years. And you want to be there to watch that action with us as it drops from hot laps, from qualifying, straight into our heat races. But I still think you'll see fans roll into the track later than probably ever. And don't wait too late. But you can, of course, go to the My Race Pass and see where we're at. And you know, if you're done with a football game and we're finishing up our qualifying and going into heat racing, come on over. But I highly recommend you fans to just get there early. You want to have an opportunity to buy T-shirts and go visit the concessions, find your seat, get the best seat in the house, and let's have ourselves a big, big time tomorrow night in Colson, Kentucky at Hidden Hollow Speedway. Again, Stephen Breeden, Tony Sturgill, Miss Crystal, the folks have worked so hard. I put a lot of time already into this track myself. Going to continue to do so. And we just want you guys to realize what you've got in your backyard. I had a lot of people tonight over at Whitesburg at the football game said, Jamie, I like what you guys are doing. I said, you ain't seen nothing yet. And then I've had a bunch of people message me, how good do you think this race can be? Guys, it can be a dandy. We want you to come and see for yourself at Hidden Hollow Speedway tomorrow night in Colson, Kentucky. It is a sports edition though here for us, and we're glad to have all of you. Going to take a quick commercial break, then we'll go north on 23 to 201 Speedway. Tell you about the big event they've got. In fact, let's play that commercial for you one more time. Race fans, this Saturday night, September the 13th, it's the Winged Warrior Showdown at 201 Speedway. It's the one Jim Mama warned you about, folks. This is the Winged Sprints, with the Ohio Valley Sprints coming to 201 Speedway in Sitka, Kentucky. We also will have a $2,000 to win American All-Star Series late model race, $1,000 to win open wheel modified, and $800 to win for the Kentucky Farm Bureau Sport Mods. Come be with us, 201 Speedway. Once again, second time ever at 201 Speedway will be the Ohio Valley Sprint cars coming to 201.
The weekend and weekend mud and torque for days and getting home and your little brother and why he drives you crazy.
Just park it over there.
Nope. I think I'm good there, okay? Keep it close.
You hit my truck.
Really?
And one tight spot and the strength and the smarts
I knew it.
and the Silverado family of trucks and Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
What do you get when you check out at Save-A-Lot? Well, you'll love the quality of our fresh produce, and our meat is cut fresh in-store every day. We're proud to offer you a delicious assortment of our exclusive brands, and you'll be saving up to 40% every day. Savings made easy. At Save-A-Lot.
Care Cottage is happy once again to be sponsoring tonight's sporting event. They're also pleased to announce they will launch their second Race to Prevent Child Abuse campaign beginning with this racing season. Tune in each week as we bring you our Driver of the Week, sponsored by carecottage.org.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
Nelson Frazier Funeral Home is proud to sponsor tonight's sporting event. Nelson Frazier has the highest quality American-made funeral products, cremation services, mausoleum, and memorial markers, all with a family budget in mind. With 3 chapels located in Hyman, Martin, and now in Prestonsburg, Nelson Frazier Funeral Home is local people serving local families.
On streets of glory.
And welcome back to Sports Talk here with Jamie Hughes. Guys, once again, so glad to have all of you here. Just got back from Whitesburg, Kentucky, where Todd Meadows and I brought you the Knott County Letcher 5th and 6th grade and 7th and 8th grade game. We'll talk more high school and middle school football after the second half of the show. But right now, as I told you we should and would, let's talk a little more about that big race at 201 Speedway, guys. Again, 201 bringing for only the second time in that track. That kind of surprised me a little bit. As rich as the tradition is there, and as much as we have seen over the years the big races and so forth to be had at 201 Speedway, that they had only been there one other time. But you got a chance to see them for yourself. It's the Winged Warriors coming to town, and you want to be there. Let's go, if we can, to that flyer. Check them out. The Winged Warriors Showdown, $2,500 to win. Saturday, September the 13th, folks. We have the Sunny Days Pro Late Models Thunder Road, $2,000 to win. And that's a nice race for the American All-Star Series. Those guys paying $2,000 to win, plus they'll be getting the weekly points. Then you see in the bottom right there, D's Donuts Modified, $1,000 to win for the D's Donuts Modifieds. Kentucky Farm Bureau Sport Mods, $800 to win for them. Again, the gates open up to $25 for grandstands. Kids 10 and under free. It is the Ohio Valley Sprint Car Association, and you're going to want to come and see those guys for yourself, folks. I think it has the potential to be one of the funnest races you fans have seen there. If you haven't seen the sprints, guys, wide open. Sometimes it looks like they don't crack the throttle. And you wait till they get a chance to work around the new clay at 201 Speedway. I know Stan and Steve and the guys have been over there working hard on the track. I want to see if I can't get you some footage tonight. Ohio Valley Sprints. They do a fantastic job with this series. It won't be the first time we've seen them in this area now. They came to Isom a couple different times, and we enjoyed having them there when they came to Mountain Motor. But again, enough talking about that, folks. So let's see if we can't show you just a little bit of footage from one of the races earlier this year up in Ohio. Actually, I think this might be a race from West Virginia. Either way, I want you to get a picture or a video. Check this out. Wide open, side by side. They get the green flag. You imagine these cats at 201 Speedway? Oh my, you guys are going to have so much fun Saturday night watching them. They're going to put on a show for you, and we encourage you to get there early. Always very easy to get access to them. But what I mean by that is Mom and Dad, they don't mind a bit to show you their cars and let the kids get pictures and so forth. This is one night that even if I sat on the hill, I might would buy a pit pass just to go early to get some pictures with those sprint cars and maybe meet your favorite late models, open wheels, sport mod drivers. I encourage that. Also, happy to see that 201 Speedway bus back in action. Help you get up and down the hill there. You want to certainly make sure you don't miss that on the race in action at 201 Speedway Saturday night. And we are looking forward to being there certainly for that. Guys, I've done a lot of talking tonight, and I don't know if I have even took time out to give a shout out to any of you. So let's do that right fast in the comment section. A bunch of you commenting. Excuse me, I wasn't being rude, but I just jumped on you and started talking in a hurry. Larry Combs watching us, Red from Crossville, Tennessee. I thank you for doing that. Braxton Pike says he's looking forward to the race in action. Kenny Mosley says, hey, Jamie Hughes, how you doing? 22. Big thumbs up to you, my friend. Matt Witt says he has liked and shared. Matt, if everybody does that, it's going to be a big, big scene show. Thank you for doing that, my pal. Larry Combs says the best plumbers, pro late models at Thunder Mountain Speedway Saturday, 2,000 to win for them, and a provisional for that big race coming up down there October the 18th, Red. Boy, that's going to be a good one. There's Vernon Swartz. How you doing, my friend? I haven't seen you in a while, pal. Glad to know that you're watching tonight's show, and always enjoyed chatting with you when I get a chance to see you at the racetrack. Miss Crystal doing a great job helping me hit the share button. There's Suzanne Campbell Everidge. Boy, she got to be smiling from ear to ear. Her volley Pats and the Knott County Central Lady Patriots won the All-A 14th Regional Tournament for the second year in a row. Shout out to them and congratulations to them. But guys, again, did you get a chance to see Eldor? The World 100 did not disappoint. It was awesome. Dale McDowell won the first night. Dale McDowell won the second night. And he started so far back I thought he didn't have a chance in China. He drove his way through the pack. In what looked to be Superman's race, of course, the Gremlins got him. And then this guy called RTJ. Folks, you may like him. Seems like there's a lot of fans don't like him for some reason. It's okay. I've seen some other drivers you guys didn't like. But at the end of the night, you had to tip your hat to them and say they're some of the best. And RTJ is one of them, folks. He now has a globe. Anytime you put one of those globes in your trophy cases, they don't give those things away. You solidify yourself as being one of the best in dirt track racing. And that's pretty cool there, anytime you can do that. Now, guys, again, no, everybody said what your thoughts on the World 100. The World 100 is something you can gauge dirt track racing by. I told you guys a couple years ago, I felt like dirt track racing is better than ever. And I think it's continuing to get better. As NASCAR has had a decline in its audience, we have seen dirt track continue to thrive. Now, I said all that to say this. I never read. You answer me in the comment section if you agree with me or disagree with me, Larry Combs. I never thought I'd see the day that the World 100 would sell out. Folks, they turned people away. They hung a sign up on the door and said, we appreciate you, but we ain't got no more room for you. That's awesome. And now Tony Stewart has told the drivers in the drivers' meeting to look for big, big announcements. One thing they got to do, find some way, somehow, to build more seats. Put more people in there. And again, kind of like some other things I've seen over the years, no room to grow out. Only thing they can do is grow up. I won't be surprised if the announcement isn't renovations coming with more tier seating. That's my prediction. You may say, well, what's the big deal with that? Well, the big deal is you bring another 20,000 fans in there. But, again, dirt track racing is as good as it's been. And you guys, as the fans, have a chance to continue to grow the sport. Well, how'd I do that? Get to the tracks. Yes, flow racing's awesome. Yes, Hometown Sports Corner is awesome. But ain't nothing like going to a dirt track race and seeing it in person. Taking your kids, taking your family, and getting out and supporting all of these tracks. Not just the two I work at, but I encourage you to hit them all up. In fact, we'll talk more about some of the other tracks each and every week we do here. But don't know if I'm going to be able to do as much tonight. But again, I'm tickled to death to see the $10,000 to win race coming to Thunder Mountain in Corbin, Kentucky. That's awesome. Of course, try my best to help them promote the race and action going at Lake Cumberland and Richmond and The Rock and Willard. And all of them. I want them all to do good, man. But at the end of the night, Hidden Hollow Speedway is where I'm going to be the weekly announcer at, and I'm helping them a lot more than I thought I'd get to at 201. And it's worked out fun. I told Crystal the other night, I said, Crystal, I've not had this much fun, maybe ever, but certainly it's been since the late 90s, since I've had this much fun working with dirt track racing. It's kind of gotten back fun for me again. And I like to be known as that guy that does those races and talks about those races, a fella. That's what he told me tonight. He said, you're that racing dude, ain't you? Well, he saw my shirt, first of all, Hidden Hollow shirt, by the way, Graphic Impressions, shout out to them. But also, again, opportunity for us to see this sport that we love grow so it continues to go on. But with that said, as I told you all, I'm getting ready to do something I've not done in a long time. In fact, I can't remember the last time I was at Bristol. My dad and I went to Bristol for years, and I'm not going to get all choked up about that, but some of the best days of my life was at Bristol Motor Speedway with my daddy, cheering on that number 3 car. And then he and I got to be, we were in the infield, media credentials, the night that Dale Earnhardt rattled Terry Labonte's cage to win. I got to go in the winner's circle. I have a Chevy hat, Dale Earnhardt's autograph. You don't understand. I was a young man, didn't have a gray hair in my head, but that was a night you couldn't script any better. As my dad and I got to watch Dale Earnhardt win at Bristol, and 80% of the people booed him, but the 20 of us that cheered him was cheering loud. That being said, earlier this year, my baby girl heard me talking about it, and she said, Dad, that sounds so cool. Let's me and you go. And I thought, well, she's just trying to make her daddy feel good. About a month after that, she said, Dad, you're going to get us tickets. I want me and you to go. So with that said, we are packing up Saturday morning, and we're heading to Bristol, Tennessee. She'll see her first ever NASCAR race. She and I will together. We're looking forward to that. And so we'll shoot a few pictures and buy a couple T-shirts and going to cheer on some new drivers. Actually getting to set with some of the folks that sponsor the number 20 car. So I'm assuming he'll gain 2 new fans Saturday night down at Bristol Motorsports. But you guys represent us well at 201, and we'll see all of you at Hidden Hollow tomorrow night. Looking forward to that. But I got to take another commercial break, and then we're going to come back and talk some high school football, middle school football. Before I do, though, Larry Combs says he agrees with me. Guys, that guy's watched more dirt track racing than just about anybody you know. He said he never thought he'd see a day when Eldora would sell out. Crystal says, yes, this year's been amazing. Hard work is paying off. And we have done enough of that, haven't we, my friend? Sue and Steve Boland's watching. Hello to you all. Hello to Lake and Anthony Reed. John Holliday tuning in tonight. How are you, John? Hope to see you at the tracks. Kenny Mosley watching again, as I said earlier. Angela Jenkins, Tate Kraft tuning in. Tate, man, it's about time for you to get to bed, brother. The sharpshooters that you are, got to get some Z's, right? But it won't be long he'll be knocking down those jumpers, and we'll be covering him right here on Hometown Sports Corner, and looking so forward to that. But let's talk some high school football after this commercial break.
My name is Emily, and I'm from Laurel County. When I was searching for a college, I wanted to find a place that felt like home and where I could make a difference. The moment I stepped on Alice Lloyd's campus, I knew this was where I belonged. There's a sense of community here and a focus on serving others that you can't find at other colleges. For me, it wasn't just about continuing education. It was about being a part of something bigger. Apply now to find your home at alc.edu.
When you visit East Kentucky Health, your family will be cared for by our founding member, Dr. Grady Stumbo, and his team of providers, Dr. Chris Stumbo, Melissa Moore, and Jamie Jones. Should you need specialty treatment at Pikeville Medical Center or Hazard ARH, your same provider will be the one with you in the hospital to help manage your treatment and recovery. Call us today for an appointment. Walk-ins are welcome, and with our sliding scale, you only pay what you can afford. East Kentucky Health, caring for your family yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
What do you get when you check out at Save-A-Lot? Well, you'll love the quality of our fresh produce, and our meat is cut fresh in-store every day. We're proud to offer you a delicious assortment of our exclusive brands, and you'll be saving up to 40% every day. Savings made easy. At Save-A-Lot.
And again, a big thank you to my new sponsor there, Save-A-Lot. I appreciate Steve Stallings and all the folks, again, local Save-A-Lots. Such vital parts to our communities. They, of course, employ local people and provide us a good quality meals and groceries. And so when you stop by, be sure to thank them for being good sponsors here on Hometown Sports Corner. And also my friends at Tim Short Chevy, thankful to have them. Tim Short Chrysler Dodge Jeep, certainly glad to have them. The Knott County Physical Court, glad to have them on hand. Hidden Hollow Speedway and 201 Speedway. Now, as I said before we went to commercial break, guys, Todd Meadows and I just got off the air. I came from Whitesburg straight to Garner, Kentucky, so I could do tonight's show. And we brought you a little high school football. Boy, how many more times am I going to do that tonight? It's not high school. It's middle school. But they play like high school teams. Again, Letcher, Central, and Knott County. Check this run out here up the middle. Number 5 going to bounce to the outside hedges, and he's going to get himself a touchdown. That puts the Cougars up 2 touchdowns. And guys, this Letcher Central Middle School team is as good as any team I have seen. I know that's saying something, but folks, they have 5 or 6 guys that can score touchdowns, and they might be better defensively than what they are offensively. I do want to say tonight that we send our thoughts and prayers to a young man. Mr. Bailey was injured in that football game. The 7th and 8th grade football game was shortened as he got injured at the end of the second quarter. And that is Samara Bailey's little brother. And so you guys pray with us, and I'm going to do my best to reach out to them as soon as the show is and see if I can get an update. As soon as I find out about it, I will post that on here. But again, our thoughts and prayers are certainly with that family tonight. With that said, though, again, back to what I said. Letcher Central's middle school football team is as good as you'll see, folks. Tuesday night, they play Breathitt at Breathitt. Thursday night, they go to Perry County. If possible, we may try to bring you guys that game Thursday night. These Thursday games are tough, though, because I got to do the games and then do the show afterwards. But that's okay. I'm not complaining. It's a labor of love, and we enjoy highly, very much getting to do those. Heard my buddy Connor Napier tuning in. Shout out to him, to Amos Cottle, Vicky Hudson, Caden Kaiser, Angel Jenkins, Kaylee Conley tuning in. You guys, again, we're glad to have all of you. We're getting ready, if you haven't done so, to post later on tonight our pick'ems. We did have a pick'ems winner. We got to give a big shout out there, don't we? To the pick'ems winner. And I'm hoping that I'll be able to meet him and give him his check tomorrow evening. If not, we're good for it. I promise you that. But the Pick'em's winner this week, let me scroll down here if I can real fast. And we've got a lot of content. If you guys haven't done so, you need to check out everything. But Glenn Martin was the Pick'em's winner. He won. He got every game that we posted last week correctly. So he knew. He picked. That's why we call them the Pick'ems. He picked Knott County Central to win over Lynn County. Now, boy, the Patriots made it a little closer than what Coach Randall Watts wanted. But at the end of the night, so all that matters is he continue to win, kind of survive and advance type thing. And Knott County did win. Then he also picked Breathitt County. Those Bobcats got the big win down in Estill County. He knew that Letcher would come out victorious. He had victorious. Letcher being victorious. I said tonight on the middle school take, and I'll say it again, if you're going to beat Letcher, now's time to do it. Because the Cougars, if they keep this middle school team together, look out. Leslie County at Powell. Several people picked Leslie County. This was a game that separated probably a third of you all. But Powell County, the Pirates, got to win. Pike Central held on and won over Floyd Central. And that, again, was a game that a lot of people missed. Then the game, I think, that probably beat out about 90% of you. Maybe not 90, but a bunch of you. A slew of you had Hazard at Prestonsburg winning. Now, I had a gentleman tell me that he thought Hazard would win by 4 touchdowns. And I chuckled. I said, guys, Prestonsburg's better than everybody's giving them credit. And it's at Peaburg. Well, you guys, over the course of the week, have seen the highlights and the results. The Black Cats won. They got the job done. They beat the Bulldogs. Martin County at Betsy Lane, and they won big. That Cardinal team I knew was better than what some of you thought they were. Perry County, the Commodores needed a dub, and they got one. Perry Central gets the win over McGoffin. Then another one that some of you guys missed. You thought the Belfry Pirates would beat the Johnson Central Golden Eagles. It didn't happen. Folks, that Johnson Central team, in my opinion, the best team in the mountains. And there's a reason why that Belfry fell to Johnson Central. Johnson's just got so many different weapons. Raceland and Pikeville, that was probably the biggest game in our coverage area. A lot of people had Raceland to win that one, but Pikeville at home was ready. And shout out to the Panthers, they got to win. How about Paintsville? Paintsville was victorious over Eminence High School. And then the East Ridge Warriors at Harlan County. The Black Bears got themselves the W. And again, that kind of led us to Glenn Martin being our Pick'em's winner last week. He's the first and only one this season to get them all right. With that said, though, we've got a new competition starting after the show tonight. We'll put up 12 games, and you folks that get to help us pick them. I don't know why I say that. Pick them. I got to sound like I'm hiccuping or something, all right? But let's talk about some of the games here before I get too silly. I think I'm getting sleep happy. Tomorrow night, East Ridge hosts Prestonsburg. Boy, the Black Cats are on a roll. They're 3-0, and I definitely got to go with the Black Cats to win that one. September the 12th game, some more of them that we can get here for you. Breathitt County, the Bobcats go to Hazard. This one is tough for me, guys. Again, I am a Bulldog fan. I had a chance to coach 2 of the players that play on the team, so I'm always going to be Mr. Houston and Mr. Hall's fan. But that Bulldog offense turned the ball over some against Prestonsburg. Take nothing from the Black Cats defense. But the Hazard Bulldogs got to put more points on the board and got to limit their turnovers. I don't think this is the Breathitt teams that we've seen in the past. So with that said, Breathitt at Hazard, who you guys got? Who do you think is going to win? Tell me in the comment sections. Breathitt is 2-1, coming off a big win, as we said, down at Eston. But I'm going to take the Bulldogs. I think Hazard wins that one. We'll see. That's two of our coverage teams, though, playing each other. So that makes it a little harder, perhaps, to find 12 games. But another one is the Paintsville Tigers. Brian Melvin's Paintsville Tigers. They're 3-0. They play on the road tomorrow night. They play a Russell team that is also 3-0. Russell beat West Carter 35-0. So that tells me that's probably going to be a good one. I'm going to probably go on the road. I'm going to give that game to Russell. I think that's who I'll pick there in that one. Johnson Central. Boy, you had yourself a big game against Belfry. Now you get the pleasure of playing Pikeville. But it is in Paintsville, Kentucky. The Golden Eagles in Pikeville. My goodness, what a football game that should be. Who you guys got in the comment section? Somebody tell me. Who you think is going to win? You picking Pikeville or you picking Johnson Central? Come on, give me some notes here, guys. I'll tell you who I'm going with. I'm going with Johnson Central. That one's at home, but I won't be surprised if the Golden Eagles don't remain undefeated, and I'll see them winning that one. Belfry, 2-1. They fell to Johnson Central. That's the bad news. They're on the road, and the worst news is Southwestern. You're probably going to get that loss that Belfry took to Johnson Central. They're going to take it out on you. I'm going to say Belfry beats Southwestern big. I know it's at Southwestern, but I'll take Belfry to win that one big. B-I-G. As I said, East Ridge hosts Prestonsburg. We took the Black Cats to win that one. Middlesboro, home against Leslie County. My friends down in Hyden, Kentucky, having themselves a remarkable volleyball season. We got a lot of people watch. In fact, in the last 2 months, we've had more people from Leslie watching our stuff here than in any county. I'm having a tough time explaining it, but I got no problem. I welcome all you friends and family from down in Hyden, Kentucky that tune us in. But now that I bragged on you, let me be the bearer of bad news. Middlesboro has turned things around. Middlesboro looks like the team that we're used to seeing. They beat Breathitt 50-36. And I'll take Middlesboro to win that one, as much as I hate to. Harlan on the road, Green Dragons and Phelps. Oh my, Phelps is 1-1, coming off a big win at Castlewood, Virginia. They put up 46 points in one of their two games and 40 in the other. Will it be Randy Smith's Hornets, or will the Green Dragons get their first win of the season? I'm going to go with Phelps. I'll take Phelps to improve to 2-1 on that contest. Perry Central, Commodores. Let me find your game here right fast. Oh yeah, what did we talk about it? Perry Central going to Letcher. I know I talked about it during the dirt track segment. Commodores and Letcher. Actually, I said going to. I'm wrong. That game is in Perry County. So just across away from the big Super Walmart in Perry County, Kentucky. Commodores and the Cougars. I know Mark Dixon's team was victorious over McGoffin, but I'm going to say Letcher wins that one. Anytime you got a quarterback by the name of Gunner, hard to go against him. And I'll take the Letcher Central Cougars winning that one. Harlan County, 3-0 for Jacob Salyer. His team is doing a remarkable job, having a good season. But to go to Bell County. And you know what happens when Dudley Hilton gets you over there on the Log Mountain, don't you? I'm going to go Dudley Hilton and the Bell County Cats taking the win there in that one. What say you, sports fans? Who you got? Who you taking? Let me pick up that Powell County game for you and see where my Pirate friends are at. One of the cool things about doing these shows from home, my computer's a little bit quicker than some of the times that we're on the road. Speaking of on the road, Powell County's on the road. The Pirates, 2-1 on the season. They go to the Rock. They'll take on Rockcastle County, who is 3-0. And I'm going to say Chris Larkey's Rockets get the win. Let's see how that one unfolds. How about the folks down Manchester? Let's check on them. They're at home tomorrow night. They play Russell County. Russell County 2-1. They did lose this past weekend to a Campbellsville team that picked up their 3rd win of the season. Who you guys got in that one? You taking Clay County, or you going to take Russell County? It's at home. I'm going to give it to them Tigers. I'm going to say my buddy Tim Parks' Tigers gets the win. So we'll go with Clay County and Mike Sizemore's Tigers to get that one. I believe that's all of them, close to all of them, perhaps. Again, the pick'ems will be up here shortly. I'm making sure by my notes behind the camera. Yeah, that's actually, let's go to Pike Central and see who they play. I think I'm right on this. I thought they were off. That's why I don't remember them on my notes that I took. They have a bye week this week, and so they won't be playing. The Hawks need that one to get ready for Prestonsburg coming up in 2 weeks. Now I'm going to go back to the football action. I told you guys again, our thoughts and prayers are with the young man that was hurt during the football game for the Knott County Central Middle School football team. We're still trying to reach out to some folks to get an update on him. Want you to know that we are praying for him. And again, my buddy here says, be sure to give a shout out. I'm going to do more than give a shout out, JR. Don't you worry. I have already congratulated the volleyball team. But let's bring up a graphic here. How about Knott County Central, the Lady Patriots, and Coach Shay Cornett and Justin and all those folks as they won the All-A. Congratulations to them. That All-A tournament is always such an honor. And back-to-back regional champions. Let's show you a picture of it there. Lady Pats. Again, congratulations to them. They are the 14th region. Whoa here. What caused that computer to do that? I just got done bragging on it. We don't want to be seeing them upside down, do we? No. But again, shout out to them as they won. Now they will play in the All-A state tournament at 6:30 tomorrow and again at 8. And now what I got to have is a few of you friends of mine that are down there to feed us updates. We want to know how that one unfolds and how the Lady Patriots do. And we're relying on you that are there to keep us that can't be updated, okay? But again, congratulations to the Knott County Central volleyball team. Got some fans saying, make sure I do that. Well, that's no problem at all. But I said that. Now let me go back to that middle school football game, though, guys. Even though it was a shortened game, number 5 for Letcher Central had himself somewhat of a game. And Todd Meadows and I caught up with him. And here's what Mr. Wisnett told us about the big W.
All right, we're here with the player of the game, Trick Wisnett. 2 touchdowns here tonight. 2 carries and 2 touchdowns, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so kind of hated the way the game ended here with an injury, but the first quarter, I mean, you all were dialed in, right?
Yes, sir.
What coach tell you all before you come into the game here?
Well, we knew this was going to be a big game because all the talk that they've been talking over the internet and all that. But like, keep our heads down, focus.
That's always the fun part, though, ain't it?
Yeah.
Always love to talk. The pregame stuff. We little extracurricular activities always good. But you all came out here to play tonight. 2 touchdowns. Did you get 2 carries, or do you have more than that?
2 carries.
Just 2.
Mm-hmm.
2 carries, 2 touchdowns, Jamie. Pretty
plus on the first one, by
yeah.
the way.
Yeah, a little, and we had just talked about your cutback experience. I said I've always said you can turn on a dime and give 9 cents back. Great job. I don't know who you
briefly, brother, too. Don't mean to interrupt you. This was a huge crowd. Had to be kind of nice to have just about everybody in Letcher County here to watch you all play tonight.
I know they're big supporters. We're back on our winning streak again from our 6th grade year, so they're coming out and watching us have fun.
We were just talking about that deep run, and then you broke your arm.
Yes, sir.
Pikeville ended up going on, but and winning the state title. But that was a big year for you all. Now back this year is 8th grade year, redemption year. Right here, got to keep everybody healthy. Of course, you've got some early injuries early on. You want to give a shout out to anybody?
All the coaches and teammates and family and the Lord.
All right, perfect. So we got something here from Hometown Sports Corner. We're going to give you the game of the week MVP.
Thank you.
We're going away to the 5th and 6th. Great. If you will, face it around there. Let the camera see that. I don't know if they can see it or not, but Trig Wisnett, your MVP of the game. We appreciate him. Appreciate the coaching staff here. Great job, young man.
Thank you.
And I'll see you again, I'm sure, before too long.
Most likely.
Weekend and weekend mud and torque for days and getting home and your little brother and why he drives you crazy.
Just park it over there.
Nope. I think I'm good there, okay? Keep it close.
You hit my truck.
Really?
And one tight spot and the strength and the smarts
I knew it.
and the Silverado family of trucks and Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Just want to watch the game.
Dad, turn on the ceiling fan. Use the gray remote. Hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
Race fans, get ready. Hidden Hollow Speedway, formerly Lucky 7 at Colson, Kentucky, brings you the Coal Miners Classic this Friday, September 12th. Don't miss the action as some of the best in the business battle it out for $7,500 to win for super late models, plus open wheel mods, sport mods, hobby stock, and 4-cylinder. Come see the stars tear up the track in one unforgettable night of racing action. Grandstand admission is just $30 for adults, and kids 10 and under get in free. Pit side is $45 for adults and $15 for kids 10 and under. Gates open at 3, pit gate at 2, and the best part, free camping available. Don't miss the thunder, the dirt, and the speed this Friday night, September 12th at Hidden Hollow Speedway, Highway 7 North, Colson, Kentucky, where the dirt flies and the legends are made.
Oh my, looking forward to that. I know there's a bunch of big football games, but you dirt track fans got to find a way to be in Colson, Kentucky tomorrow night. $7,500 to win, and we want you to come out and watch us there. This week we're going to have a big race. It's the Coal Miners Classic, and that race will be one of the larger races in the history. I wonder if that's not the highest paying race we've had at Hidden Hollow, or Lucky 7 is what it was formerly known as. But somebody going home with a big payday tomorrow night. Guys, back to the high school football action though. Yes, I know. I left out one little game, didn't I? One little tiny game. It's the Gingerbread Bowl. Oh me, oh my. I know the gingerbread has already been sold out. We had the festival last week. But listen to me now. We got a big football game coming up right here in Hyman, Kentucky. Who you guys got? Betsy Lane? Of course, we could never forget the performance of the running back over there last year as he put up, what, about 300 yards? But he graduated. It's got to be somebody else step up for him. Bobcats, Patriots, Gingerbread Bowl, Hyman, Kentucky, right here on Hometown Sports Corner. Now, I do want to say, earlier this year, we brought you a game, and the internet was horrible. We kind of felt like, I told James, I said, we got to regroup. We got to get things better. Well, to make a long story short, we now have our own internet feed there. It's a lot of jumbo and technology and stuff that a lot of people ain't got time to listen to me talk about tonight. But with that said, Hunter Combs will be behind the controls. James Sandlin and Todd Meadows will be calling the football game. And I believe it to be one of the funnest games we've got to bring you. And so if you can't get out to watch it, watch us right here on Hometown Sports Corner. That all possible because of all the sponsors. Tim Short Chevrolet, Kentucky Farm Bureau, Derek Bowling Agency in Perry County, Hidden Hollow Speedway, Alice Lloyd College, East Kentucky Clinic, Dr. Grady Stumbo, Save-A-Lot, Knott County Fiscal Court, Dr. Fran Hughes and Quantum Healthcare, the Bank of Hyman, Primary Care Center, Tim Short, Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Care Cottage, Nelson Fraser Funeral Home, Frontier Behavioral Health, Hyman Funeral Home, and Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance. I think I've got all of them. When you get a chance, thank them for helping us bring you this stuff. Oh, again, guys, as I told Todd Meadows earlier tonight, he and I were talking, this has been, hands down, not even close, a record-breaking year for us here on Hometown Sports. We're up to 19,500 followers. So if you're following us, you're one of 19,500. We thank you for each and every one of you. Couldn't do this without you. Through August, from January to August, we had 13.4 million views. That's because of you guys, and that's because of the coaches and all the great athletes and our good sponsors that has made it possible for us. We do want to say one more time that we're continuing to look for ways to grow. One of the things that we've added that I'm very proud of, in addition to some extra help with volleyball, Miss Whitley Hall and I did a game this week. She done another great job as we brought you the Paintsville Floyd Central volleyball game. But we want to do our best to up our game with the photography, and we've been able to do that. And Macy Ice and all of the crew, Miss Kylie and everybody doing a great job for us. And then we've also tried to create a bunch of new flyers for you guys. A bunch of you like those. How do I know it? Because you hit the share button. But let's go through a couple of them. How about that one there? Knott County Central's Bryson Everett second on the list. This is for most tackles. Johnson Central's Dylan LeMaster leads our coverage area with 41 tackles. Bryson Everett and Ray Salindon with 39. Estill County's Peyton Brumbaugh with 38. Hazard's Connor Holbrook with 37. So, shout out to them. Then how about running backs? Floyd Central's Wesley Buck, 365 yards. He got a yard for every day of the year. Lawrence County's Caden Johnson second. Hazard. This is receivers. Oh, I knew it should have been a little more than that. This is receivers through 3 games. Floyd Central's Wesley Buck with 365 receiving. Lawrence County's Caden Johnson, 311. Hazard's Gavin Johnson, 278. Betsy Lane, Canyon Sloan, you're going to want to remember that name tomorrow night, 225. Paintsville's Anderson Laufer, top 5 there again in that category. Quarterbacks, how about Hazard's Will Shoptaw, 783 yards, folks. He's going to get 1,000 yards before we get halfway through the season. That's remarkable. Lawrence County's Luke Featherhold, 699. Floyd Central's Keaton Mays, 583. Pikeville's Joseph Reynolds, 542. Betsy Lane, Eli Gerals, QB, number 1, 539 yards. Got to give a shout out to Gunnar Holbrook there as well. Top 6 with 450. And that is the QBs. Here's those running backs. How about this kid over in Sayersville, Kentucky? Magoffin County's Blake Wyman, 630 yards. I can do the math on that one. That's 210 yards a game, guys. Prestonsburg's Kane Patton. Oh my, Patton is such a fun player to watch. He has 537 yards. His teammate Colin Hatfield's third. How'd you like to be able to say you got the number 2 and number 3 running back in the mountains? Well, Prestonsburg has that by the numbers. Colin Hatfield there with 422. Martin County's Devin Maynard, 4th, and Johnson Central's Braxton Purry. Shout out to Knott Central's Shane Gibson. He's 6th there, 287. And again, the unique thing about that for Knott County is they have about 4 backs that can lead them on any night. So again, the Patriots having themselves a good season. And oh, by the way, I'm not dodging the question. I just saved it to the last second for those of you that watched us to the end of the show. Betsy Lane and Knott County, I'll take the Patriots to win that one. I think the fellas in Hyman, Kentucky go to 4-0. And Connor Napier, I think, has his biggest game as a Patriot tomorrow night. Let's see if I'm right on that one. That's my take on it. Guys, I thought we'd have even more. But it seems like every time I say that, we run out of time. One final time, though, get out to these high school football games. Support these kids. Best of luck to the Knott County Central Lady Patriots in the volleyball. Shout out to the Hazard Bulldogs golf team. Coach Scotty Miller's Bulldog won the All-8. I'm so proud of that. Tickled to death to see mountain teams doing big things across the Commonwealth. Then dirt track racing action, 201 Speedway on Saturday. Friday night, Hidden Hollow Speedway. You want to get out and watch those. One final time, thanks to all you sponsors. If you'd like to sponsor the show, or if you'd like to sponsor a game of the week, maybe you want to sponsor the player of the game, just some of the flyers that we do, we'd be glad to have you. Be glad to talk to you about it. Remind you again, my buddies Todd Meadows and James Selland will be back on here tomorrow night. High school football for you. Check it out right here on Hometown Sports Corner. But until then, as we do each and every Thursday night, let's invite you out to church. Of course, you can go to Montgomery Baptist Church down in Cary, Kentucky every Sunday at 11 o'clock. Hello to my buddy Cole Watts, by the way. Was baptized at Montgomery. I'm so proud of him. And my wife got a little sick on me. Didn't get to go, but I still yet just proud as I can be with Cole Watts. And anytime these kids make a commitment and follow the Lord Jesus Christ and baptism, that's just awesome. Then I worked some with Cole and covered him on the baseball diamond. Good young man, but now he's my brother. I'm proud of you, Cole. With that said, though, again, you go to Montgomery Baptist Sundays at 11. You come see me every Sunday at 2 at Lighthouse Baptist Church. We got Kevin Wilson coming to sing for us, and we're going to have ourselves a nice time Sunday at 2 o'clock. We'd love to see some of you guys come in and see us. That's going to wrap us up, though. You be good sports fans. I'll see you around the corner on Hometown Sports Corner.
Race fans, get ready. Hidden Hollow Speedway, formerly Lucky 7 at Colson, Kentucky, brings you the Coal Miners Classic this Friday, September 12th. Don't miss the action as some of the best in the business battle it out for $7,500 to win for super late models, plus open wheel mods, sport mods, hobby stock, and 4-cylinder. Come see the stars tear up the track in one unforgettable night of racing action. Grandstand admission is just $30 for adults, and kids 10 and under get in free. Pit side is $45 for adults and $15 for kids 10 and under. Gates open at 3, pit gate at 2, and the best part, free camping available. Don't miss the thunder, the dirt, and the speed this Friday night, September 12th at Hinton Hollow Speedway, Highway 7 North, Colson, Kentucky, where the dirt flies and the legends are made. Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group.
Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
What do you get when you check out at Save-A-Lot? Well, you'll love the quality of our fresh produce, and our meat is cut fresh in-store every day. We're proud to offer you a delicious assortment of our exclusive brands, and you'll be saving up to 40% every day. Savings made easy. At Save-A-Lot.
Race fans, this Saturday night, September the 13th, it's the Winged Warrior Showdown at 201 Speedway. It's the one Jim Mama warned you about, folks. This is the Winged Sprints, where the Ohio Valley Sprints coming to 201 Speedway in Sitka, Kentucky. We also will have a $2,000 to win American All-Star Series late model race, $1,000 to win open wheel modified, and $800 to win for the Kentucky Farm Bureau Sport Mods. Come be with us, 201 Speedway. Once again, second time ever at 201 Speedway will be the Ohio Valley Sprint cars coming to 201.